found the giant 14-inch footprints, just like the one that we casted last year when we was up here, when me, Brody, and Jenny were up here. Almost what was the 10th of August, and now it's like the 29th or 30th or whatever. So just over a year. I'm going to point this out to the viewers, this 14-inch footprint, and look, the toes smashed into the log up here. I mean, it stepped right into this log, and then the heel comes back to here, just about the 14-inch mark on the tape, and then goes back up around that way. I mean, and it made some good toes because it smashed into that log. You can see a bunch of the separate toes. And this one, at least 14-inch footprints up here at Bear Wallow, it's got a very wide foot. Out of all the other 14 inches that we find, it's got one of the widest feet. It's a little over 7 inches wide. Caleb and I are going to look around a little bit more for a better footprint. If we can't find a better one, we're probably going to cast this one. It's going into the direction of the spring. I don't know if you guys can see the water. I'll walk a little closer to it. I'm being careful because I'm on the trackway where we found the footprint. Actually, I can see where it stepped there. I know the footprint isn't fresh. It's not like we're fresh on the hills of whatever made that track back there. It actually looks several weeks old to me, but still, it shows that even a year later, we're still finding some Bigfoot activity up by these mountaintop springs in Bear Wallow. Casting the footprint, and we used our entire casting kit that we brought, and it just wasn't enough. It's not doing it justice. I mean, this footprint was so deep that you know, we didn't fill it well enough. I mean, there's part of a toe out here that isn't going to be part of the plaster cast. We just didn't have enough. And then where the toe went in over here, you know, I mean, this is a big, heavy creature to do this. And we found evidence of it taking another step up ahead. It doesn't really show up that way. Another place that it stepped in. Kind of scuffed up the ground, heading that way, and near a freshwater spring. But yeah, we're gonna take a break and have our lunch right here and let this cast set up. It's really unfortunate. We needed about double the casting material that we just used. If you guys can't tell looking at this on film, this cast is not going to do the footprint justice. It's really rough when you go backpacking, you know. You can really only bring in a kit with all the stuff that you have to bring. But yeah, we could have dumped 2 kits in that, and that would have done it justice and really got the toes for us. But oh well, you win some, you lose some. It's cool that we found Bigfoot evidence up here today. I mean, I just love Bear Wallow. Great place. Yeah, we did find some human footprints up here that looked pretty fresh, and then we ran into a bow hunter up here. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing when you're Bigfooting. Hopefully the hunters are pushing them around, and you know, during the hunting seasons when there's the most sightings, so I think the Bigfoot kind of get pushed around a little bit and get pushed out in the open and people get sightings. So you know, I'm not going to get too bummed out that we already ran into a hunter up here. It's the first time I've ever been on top of Bear Wallow by the springs that I've actually seen a hunter or another human up here. So, yeah, that was different. So, yeah, maybe he'll push the Bigfoots into us. He actually, I think he was staking out this pond when we found the footprints. And I'm sure he heard us talking. He knows we're going to be here a while casting, so he gave up on this spring, and I believe he probably went to stake out the other spring. But yeah, what a great footprint. It's 14 inches in length, and then I want to get the width on this thing. Yeah, if you can tell, the width is at the very widest point is 8 inches. This one in Bear Wallow that has the 14-inch length footprints has the widest footprints I've ever seen out of one that leaves a 14-inch footprint. I mean, its widest point just below the toes, you know, it's just about 8 inches. We heard some squirrels making a warning and come right up on the pond. There's a moose. Check it out, guys. Oh, that looks like a young spike. That's a young male. That's a bull. Yeah, that's a year or two old bull right there. Cool. There's Caleb. He's trying to hold really still. I'm using him as a shield so it doesn't see my movements as much as I'm filming it. We heard the warning cries and stuff and knew an animal was on its way. And of course, you know, you hope it's the Bigfoot, but it's a moose. Oh, I heard something else walking back behind it. There's something else back there. There might be another moose. Yeah, that's only a year or two old. It's just a young'un. He's just a youngster. Hey, buddy. He's probably gonna go over to that other spring now. It seems very little concerned that we're here. Alright, well, we're going to go back to digging up that cast and let him get a drink.